All right, we live now.
Yo, what up? What up, what up, what up?
What's
What
up?
up? What up? At the top, what's up, y'all? We got my boy Emmanuel Kelly, aka Jermaine at the top. In the middle, we got me, Tavaris Best, aka your boy Vars. And last but not least, we got that boy at the bottom, Douglas Boone, aka D Boone.
What
And
up?
we're your host
Yes,
from Views
sir.
from the Lakes. Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right,
It's episode
so
1, man. Y'all.
let's go ahead and jump into it, boys. Like you were just saying, bro. Super
Go ahead.
Bowl, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl recap. That
I
boy was
mean,
All right.
hey, you already know. You know how I was feeling
I
pregame,
would
bro.
say,
I
you know how
already
we was
knew.
feeling.
I
You know,
already
I was,
knew. Patty Mahomes was gonna get it done.
yeah, he
He's
was
gonna
gonna
Of
get
get it
it
course.
done,
done. You
bro.
know that. You know, I'm $50 richer. You know, shout out to that boy Seth. You know, made
Hey,
me $50 richer.
hey,
Hey,
still,
them second
still
half
waiting on
adjustments
it.
by Andy Reid though is magnificent.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
yeah,
those
oh
adjustments.
yeah,
Those adjustments at halftime were, I mean, just
Because I think they
ridiculous.
had 4 scoring drives and three touchdowns, 1 field goal in the second half. I want to say, but I know they
yeah,
scored. They
something like
scored
that.
every time they had the ball in the second half. Man,
Oh
it
yeah,
was wild.
the and the adjustments on the defensive side of the ball too.
Yeah, Jalen
Cause
Hurts didn't really
yeah,
have a big second half like he did first half.
yeah, they
I mean,
didn't
he
at
did
all,
have 300
bro.
yards passing those. You can't really
Yeah,
discredit that
He
though.
yeah,
did,
we
He
can't
did have
discredit
that,
that.
but they
but
got the
that
Chiefs got this
second
new
half
rule to
was
where Andy Reid, if he down at halftime, that nigga does not talk to the
don't
media.
speak to the media.
Yeah, that's
That's just
smart.
wild.
Get in, you gotta go there and get them adjustments, man. This is Super Bowl, man. I ain't got time to talk to the media or period. I ain't got
No
time to talk to
cut.
y'all. I gotta get in
Hey,
here and get
hey,
these
hey,
adjustments.
before we get into the second half, bro. I know we got Juju on there and like what he doing now. But let's talk about that man's pregame outfit, bro.
We gonna talk
Hey,
about him. We talk about Fletcher Cox too. Then
no,
we
we're
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
about
about if we're gonna
Juju.
talk about
Fletcher
We
Cox.
talk about them both. We talk
if we're
about
gonna
them
talk about
both.
Juju's fit, we're definitely gonna have to talk about Fletcher Cox fit, bro. He look like somebody auntie, bro. No way. No way.
Uh,
We ain't gonna let Fletcher Cox slide. We're gonna let Juju slide.
But
yeah,
just like
that
he was
man,
Dan Andrews.
he had the
Nah.
blouse on. I see it, bro. Somebody tweeted, they said, "Why Fletcher Cox dressed like Kamala Harris?"
Right, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? Bro, sold his soul for the game and lost. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is wild.
Hey yo, keep quiet on that. You know that we're not supposed to know that, boy.
Yeah, we ain't supposed to know the script.
Dude,
They don't know we got the script for 2023 already.
bro,
Yeah, they
I
got the
really
Panthers in
had
the
the
Super
script.
Bowl.
I really had the.
Hey, hold on.
Anyways,
We gonna
anyways,
jump back
anyways,
right into
anyways.
that.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back
But who they got? Who winning the Super Bowl?
You heard it,
You
the
said,
Carolina Panthers. Yes, sir. Front runners.
hey, just
Hey,
because Seth sent that bogus picture where y'all finishing 13-4, no way.
Hey man, he knew what he was
not
talking about.
possible.
Don't
He knew
worry,
what he was talking
we're
Uh,
gonna
about.
get into the Panthers later on. We're gonna get into y'all the Pampers later on. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna let you
We're
talk.
talking about the Giants too.
Hey, where were y'all at last year? Where
man.
were we at, man? That's all I gotta say.
Y'all had an extra week.
Hey,
Uh,
we
Y'all
all
still
ended
blown
up
out
in
by
the
Philly.
same place.
hey man, hey man,
We
hey man.
all ended. We all ended up in the same spot.
At least we practiced
But
one more week than y'all boys.
speaking of Philly, they coach, bruh. I don't like that nigga, low key. Just low key.
Wow.
It's something about him that just ain't right to me, bruh. I don't like how cocky he is to not have won anything.
He just a
Yeah,
little
I
childish.
don't
That's
kind of
all.
like
He
him
just a
either.
little
Like
confident, childish little man too.
you're not supposed to do that as a coach.
No, you're not supposed to do that as a coach. I mean,
Like
you can,
he
but
out,
I mean, you got the
he
swagger.
out.
Y'all, they were what, 14-2, 13 and what were they? 14-2.
I
I mean,
think they
fifteen and
lost
two.
3 games.
Oh, 14-3. I mean, you 14-3, number one seed. I
Hmm.
mean, you got a little swagger. I mean, I can, but then,
I
but
mean,
some of the stuff he was doing, like against us in the divisional round, when they showed him doing that, oh, that made me
man,
cringe.
hey,
Oh, that
that's
made
a
me cringe.
divisional round. We in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Bruh,
that
this
made me
man out
cringe.
there making motions at the Chiefs sidelines during fucking like they were viewing the play. He making motions at the Chiefs sideline like, nah, we got that shit. Da 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 da. And I ain't peeped until I seen later this week that man Jalen Hurts had to calm
Yeah, he
down,
put his
coach,
hands
chill
down. He's
out.
like, bro, what you
Yeah,
doing?
he was more mature than his head coach. His head coach is I got the little confidence of a toddler.
Right, bro. And y'all see that? Y'all saw that
Oh,
boy Andy Reid over there with the play call, talking to
Of
Mahomes.
course,
What we
Andy Reid
doing?
was dialed in.
Yeah, he was dialed in, man. We ain't
Andy
got
Reid was
time for
dialed in
that
the
they've
whole
foolishness.
been there
second half.
before. They've
Yeah,
been
he's
there
been there
before.
before.
Hey, Nick, I don't think Nick going back. You seen the way he was crying pregame during the national anthem. He said, "Damn, I'll never be on this stage again. I'm about to act
I
an
don't.
ass."
And another reason why I don't think they're going back, people don't know that Jalen Hurts is going to get paid, and he's going to take majority of the money. And they got a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
people on the
they got a
defensive
lot of.
end. Excuse me,
But
they
he
got a lot
getting
of
paid
people.
this year. When does his contract go?
I think he could play one more. I'm not mistaken. I think he could play one more year. I
This
But
is
think.
what his.
they do have some
This
key
was
free
his
agents coming up
third
though.
season. This was
No,
his
this is
third season, so he's going into his fourth.
Yeah,
is this his third season?
That means they
yes,
finna have to
sir.
extend him next year. They're gonna have
Yeah,
to
they're
give.
going to
They're
extend
gonna
him
have to
soon.
extend him.
Cause
Yeah, they're gonna go
I
ahead and
watched
lock
it.
that in.
Yeah,
I seen it
Adam
earlier today
Scheffner
too.
said it. Adam Scheffner said they're either gonna get it done before the draft, after the draft, before he steps on the field to do anything. He'll have a new contract this year.
Man, the
But
thing
somebody
that's
can look.
crazy to me.
But somebody can look that up and piggyback and see if I'm correct. But I think he's due for a contract this year or one more, at least 1 year. I can't remember, but I know
You think if
he's due for one soon, very soon, for
let's
some money.
let's say Philly go ahead and extends Jalen Hurts before the season starts.
Hmm.
What you think that's gonna happen? What you think that's gonna do
Right.
to the Lamar
Yeah, Jalen
situation?
Hurts is coming into his final season contract, his final year in his contract.
So he's
Yeah,
due for a new contract this year, right?
Well, he can be or extension, or they
Extension,
could
or he
wait
could
till,
play. He
or
could
they
play
could
one
wait
more
until
year.
this year.
but they can also pick up his 5th year option, I believe. I would
Yeah,
assume because he's still in his rookie contract.
Yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
but they also
But
got a bigger free agent with Javon Hargrave coming up too.
and some more
Yeah,
defensive key pieces. But they do have a lot. Don't they have a couple picks in the first round?
they got draft picks though.
So they may
They
be
got
like,
draft picks.
F them old people.
Fuck
Let's
them.
get these young people in here.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. All
Kill
right.
them. Fuck them.
All right. They might really do that. Honestly.
They
They
might. They
really
did
might.
they draft a boy from Georgia last year, so they might let Javon Hargrave go
Oh
and
yeah.
stick
Yeah,
with old boy.
Oh
they
yeah.
might let
Jordan
yeah.
Davis. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they
Yeah,
let
they
Jordan
might stick with him and let him go.
And find
they
somebody
let
much
Jordan
younger.
Davis lose. Whew, it might be ugly,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're gonna get back. They didn't really face nobody before the Chiefs. If we're being real in terms of like quarterback talent, they didn't really get to play anybody and have to go against an offense like the Chiefs before the Super Bowl.
And that boy Skip Bayless. Hey, shout out to Skip and Shannon on Undisputed. Skip said it. The Eagles defense was overrated. They were
Oh yeah,
overrated because they gave up 40 points to the Cowboys. But that
man.
if you give up 40 points to Dak, you're gonna give up 38 points to Mahomes.
I think
Somebody
it's
had to
crazy that the Eagles led the league in sacks this year and didn't get Mahomes down once.
Yeah, that's
Adjustments,
wild.
adjustments.
Adjustments. And the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs had the top offensive line as far as pass rate. I think they were like in the top 5 or something in offensive line wise. They were good. Low key,
I mean,
they
it
were
makes
slept
sense
on.
with Mahomes behind you though.
Yeah, they did. A lot of people didn't talk about them, but they had a pretty good solid line. Even Mahomes said it. They didn't really get a lot of credit, but they were pretty
Plus,
solid.
they were running the ball too. They would run the ball efficiently.
Yeah, they ran it
I
with
seen, yeah,
Pacheco.
I was
That
about to
nigga
say
Pacheco
Pacheco
was
had
running
like,
that rock. He was
I
running
think
that
he
rock.
had like 1,300, including the postseason.
Yeah, including the postseason. I think
As
his in
a
the regular
hey,
season he had 1,021. I saw something like that.
Tyreek Hill, I
Hey,
bet he's
hey,
regretting that move now.
Yeah, he is. But at the end of the day,
probably not.
money.
He got money. He got
Probably
paid
not.
some
Yeah,
money. That's why he left. I mean,
yeah,
he
more
talked
I
about
money.
it
feel,
before. He left because of the
I
money.
feel.
Was his whole contract was guaranteed to Miami. Kansas City was giving him a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah, they
It
weren't.
can't with the Mahomes.
I was in the camp with
Boy got
Mahomes
a
and
fat
Kelsey. I'm gonna be
contract.
real. Reek, you third on that list, Reek. And if I'm Tyreek Hill, I'd have been A-okay because we win the rings over here, baby.
No
I'm in the
cap,
postseason
No
every
no
year.
cap.
cap.
And I'm getting
I would have
50
been
under receiving
chilling.
yards.
I'm
Come on,
still
man.
getting
He
10.
had three different quarterbacks
I'm still
this
getting.
year.
Hey, I'm still paid.
Right. I'm still getting paid, but I'm winning Super
He
Bowls too.
tweaking. He tweaking,
Exactly.
bro.
Tyreek had three different
Telling you.
quarterbacks this year, and one of them being a
Right.
rookie is Skylar Thomas.
3 different QBs. Didn't didn't
Telling you,
Skylar Thomas, whatever his name is,
Yeah, he started. Yeah.
starting the
He
playoffs
started
against the
like.
Bills or whatever?
He started like that last three
terrible,
games because Teddy Bridgewater got hurt.
Yeah, Tua brain
terrible.
scrambled egg. Shout out to Tua. Hope you fast,
Shit,
speedy recovery, Tua.
that nigga threw his still recovered from that concussion, bro.
That's
Yeah,
wild,
he
man.
he he rushed back too fast. His first one, he ain't fully healed. He came back, got hit the same way, hurt his concussion
hmm
again.
That's why
Cause
them concussions, man. You don't play about them concussions, man.
man, the
Yeah, it's just
Dolphins
something serious.
fucking I think their front office just corrupt, bro. Cause somebody up there had to say, yeah, just throw him back in the game. He's all right.
Right. Knowing that boy is not all right.
They definitely did.
What y'all think about Mahomes since he got that second chip now?
Did he win MVP? Who won MVP?
He did.
Mahomes, right?
Yeah, that nigga won MVP.
He
He won.
won
I
the
thought
He's the
so.
first
regular
player.
season.
He's the
Yeah, he
first
won
player
MVP
to
and Super Bowl
win
MVP.
MVP, Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP in league
Yeah.
That's
history,
wild.
I
I
believe.
think since Kurt Warner,
That's wild.
did
Yeah,
it, I
since
think.
Kurt won his only other one.
Facts, facts, facts.
Shout out to the 99 Rams. Shout out to you on that team, that Super Bowl winning team. Yes, sir.
Greatest show on earth. Greatest show on turf.
Yes, sir.
They
Greatest
just
show
call
on
it.
turf. But yeah, Mahomes, if he keeps going, when it's all said and done, I think he'll be the greatest quarterback.
I
He has
think
the
Stay
I
greatest.
think
at his
he's
pace.
gonna,
He definitely will be.
bro.
He has the
At this,
greatest
the
6 year
pace he is
span.
at, he's gonna destroy Brady's records, bro.
Yeah.
Easily.
But it's all Andy Reid too. It depends if Andy Reid sticks around for another 10 to 12 years because he's only in his early 70s, I want to say.
I don't
So
know. I mean, there was rumors about Andy Reid leaving, and then that could open the door for Eric Bellamy, the offensive coordinator, to take the head coaching
I
role.
I think
yeah.
that's what they're trying to do, bro. Because hey, y'all seen what I think Shannon Sharp was talking about Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid and how like Andy Reid is basically ruining his chances at ever becoming a head coach by
hmm
like taking credit for making key calls in the Super Bowl. Like those two touchdowns, Andy Reid said he called them. So no, he's like trying to say like people don't know if Bieniemy can really call plays. I think, bro, that's just dumb as fuck to think about. Like
Yeah, for the last how long Bieniemy been there? Since Mahomes been there?
At
Or
least for a good minute. He's been there for
like
at least
yeah,
a
he,
for
good minute.
every
he's
year
been
he's
there
been
since they
there.
started winning for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Every year he's been there, they've been in the playoffs. They've been what to the AFC Championship or divisional round. Every year he's been there. Mahomes
And one
was
of the
throw
top offenses in the
in
league.
the league. Mahomes is
hmm
throwing what 4,300 yards or more off rip and 25 touchdowns off rip. So
Exactly.
majority of it, I would say I wouldn't say majority, but a good sum of it goes to Andy Reid. But Bieniemy has to say in it too. More
Facts.
than people think. He has a say in it. Because, like I said, I think if I'm him, I think I would stay the OC at KC at Kansas City, and then when Andy Reid retires, I would step up as head coach.
I mean,
Oh
that's what
yeah.
he's been doing the past 3 years.
Oh
He's
yeah.
been a top candidate for the head coach for the past two,
Hey,
Because
three years now.
if
I
I'm
mean,
a
every
coach
year I'm
and I,
guaranteed.
and I got Mahomes,
Yeah, every year I'm
hey,
guaranteed at least divisional round. Guaranteed. I'm winning my division guaranteed.
hey, I ain't
Guaranteed.
going nowhere.
Well, I don't know. The
Hey,
Broncos, I heard their D coordinator is supposed to be Rex Ryan, sexy Rexy, and y'all know Rex
But
Ryan is
you know who
that
took the D
dude when it comes
coordinator,
to
right?
defensive coordinators. Yep.
You know who took the
hey,
original defensive coordinator?
It was
that's
Us.
Sean.
cool and all,
It's gonna be.
but
Don't slip. I don't know if Russ can buy in. If Sean Payton can get Russ to buy in, I wouldn't give the Chiefs the division. I wouldn't hand them the division so early right now. If he can get
I don't
Russ,
know. I
well, I
mean,
hand
the
it to him
Raiders
early
too
right
now.
now.
The
If they
Raiders get a
won,
good quarterback. We're talking about getting Tom Brady at one point. I don't know.
yeah, Tom's done. Tom's done. That boy's done. The Raiders,
Tom is sat down officially.
yeah, Tom, yeah, he's done. He's done so. I think the Raiders might. I heard Aaron Rodgers,
I heard Aaron
and
Rodgers too, but I heard about him going to the Jets though, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I doubt he go back to Green Bay. Him going to Green Bay is highly unlikely.
Yeah,
He's
but
definitely not going back
could
to
you
Green
see
Bay.
Aaron Rodgers with the Jets? Let's be real. He had young receivers in Green Bay and didn't like that he had young receivers in Green Bay. He's going to the Jets, and the Jets have nothing but young receivers. I think the oldest receiver may be Corey Davis, but everybody else, what's Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, Braxton Berrios, they're not young. Well, Berrios is not that young, and Corey Davis. But as far as Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, and probably some other people, yeah, they're young. And Aaron Rodgers, we already know he don't like dealing with young people. He wants to win
And
now.
Aaron Rodgers, he wants to
Well, in
win
my
now, and
opinion,
he's
the
gonna go
receiving core
play
in the
with.
Jets is better than the Packers.
Yeah, way better,
Oh yeah,
but way better.
but
Wait,
So
I
what?
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't
They got that
know.
guy. They got
other
that
They
than
guy over
Christian
there. So
Watson,
No, they got if Romeo Dobbs could have stayed healthy. Romeo Dobbs was pretty good till he messed his ankle up. I think he got hurt with an ankle
he
injury.
was he was
And Alan
decent.
Lazard is a good, reliable receiver.
fuck all that though. The Raiders have Darren Waller, Devontae
Devontae
Adams,
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 exactly.
Hunter Renfro,
Josh Jacobs.
Hunter
Josh
Renfro,
Jacobs,
Josh Jacobs,
and they still got they got what's his name, Max Crosby, Chandler
Max
Jones.
Crosby.
Um, I don't know who else on the back end on the defense, but
Me neither. But
I don't
it's
know
not
either.
gonna matter if you got that
yeah, I was
offense.
saying it's not gonna matter. You
Because
got them,
you got Aaron
them
Rodgers.
right. You got that
He got
five-headed monster on
weapons.
offense. It's
Hey,
anything's possible. But like I was saying with the Broncos, if the Broncos tighten up and Russell Wilson buys into Sean Payton's process, don't be surprised if the Broncos is back to where they were maybe when what were we 2000 about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and they were Payton 2015 because their
Well,
defense
we'll
is
see. We'll
still
see how
good.
Sean Payton go and incorporate his mentality within the Broncos and how it goes with Russell Wilson.
But Russell Wilson ain't got no choice. Sean Payton just over him. Sean Payton
That's
is
true.
with
I,
none of
I
that.
saw something. Sean Payton took away his whole. Russell Wilson had an office in the building. Sean Payton
Yeah.
took it away.
Yeah, as he should. Like, who are you, Russell Wilson, to have an office
Yeah,
spot?
that was insane.
What is he at? He had his own parking spot, um his own office. I think he had his own like
Yeah,
private
I heard
something that
something.
the
I heard
Broncos are
something. He had
probably
an
paying for.
assistant.
Yeah,
He
he
had
had
an
an
assistant where
assistant.
they would call him. You had to call his assistant to get in touch with Russell Wilson. He
And
called
last
his
time
team.
I
Had to call
checked,
his assistant
Russell
to talk
Wilson
to the
only won one Super
quarterback.
Bowl last time I checked.
And he should have won two, but we're not getting that one.
Yeah,
But
we're
he
not
only
gonna get
got
he
one.
should have won two.
that's true.
We're not gonna
That's
get into
very
that
true.
we're not gonna get into that rigged. But I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on the Broncos in that defense, man. That defense is pretty good, and the offense is pretty good too. And with Rex Ryan, sexy Rexy at the defensive helm, and Sean Payton, not the OC, but the OC, y'all know what I mean. It's gonna be a problem.
But is
It's
Rick Ryan really the defensive coordinator right now? It's not official. So
it's not, but it was rumors, it was talks. But I think
that boy's staying at ESPN. Rick Ryan is not leaving ESPN.
it depends. I think the defensive
I
bag
feel him.
might be a little bit bigger than that ESPN bag.
It might be, but you got to come back and coach.
Yeah, I feel like you can. I saw reports 2 days ago. I haven't went back. I should go back and see. Let me.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I missed out on a little bit of that conversation. My AirPods was tripping.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know what was going on. I had to disconnect them and reconnect them, but we back locked in. Uh,
We were just talking about is Rex Ryan really gonna come back to the Broncos to coach the Broncos and that?
facts. Man, fuck the Broncos.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
And
Chiefs
the Chargers had
Kingdom.
all that hype just to do
The
nothing. Though.
Chiefs,
That's what's wild though.
the
Chiefs
Chiefs, my second
Kingdom.
team now, boys. They my
You're
second
right.
team now, bro.
Oh,
So,
Chiefs
so
Kingdom,
but
baby.
speaking of teams, let's how y'all feel about y'all's teams? For everybody out there, I'm a Steelers fan, Vars a Giants fan, D Boone a Panthers fan.
yes, sir.
So me personally, I'm liking our outlook as a organization. I might see it to him. Kenny Pickett was looking great in the second half of the season. We finished 7-2. Offense starting to get clicking. We're gonna be able to open the playbook up. I seen Firemuth went on Big Ben's podcast or whatever, and he was
Mhm.
saying like they didn't have like the checks at the line of scrimmage because Kenny's still learning. So I think next year we'll be able to have more checks at the line, really be able to open things up a lot. Najee in the run game looking strong. Defense always looking strong. I feel like we're gonna end up drafting Joey Porter Jr. It's only right, strengthen our secondary. TJ Watt, defensive player of the year next year. I'm gonna go ahead and say it here first. Minka, another great season next year. I'm feeling good about our season, man. We're gonna make the playoffs for sure. I see us in the championship game losing to the Chiefs.
Whoa.
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 Pump the brakes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait a second.
Pump
Hey
the
man,
brakes.
Did
Pump
we
the
forget about the
brakes.
Bengals? The Ravens?
Ravens,
hey,
Bengals,
The Broncos?
Broncos
hey man,
potentially.
Maybe
hey
the
man,
Chargers?
The
hey
Chargers
The
with
man,
Kellen Moore
Jaguars?
at the offensive coordinator.
The
hey
Jaguars
man.
getting Calvin Ridley back after they really
I'm
did this?
confident in
Jaguars.
my team. I'm confident in my squad. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about that one. Them boys said we gonna be in the championship game.
Like, hey,
Okay,
how y'all feel about y'all?
really.
D Boone, how you feel about the Black Cats, man? What y'all
I
looking
feel
like?
pretty good, man. Our D coordinator, we took a D coordinator from the Broncos. She's been buff up our defense. Our defense is really strong. We got a young core. All we really need is a really quarterback. We got a quarterback. We solid. We got a
A big
quarterback
piece.
and a receiver in the second round. Gucci, because you got still got DJ Moore. Bring back Deontay Foreman. And we still got Terrence Marshall Jr. Get a receiver to go alongside that. Offensive line look really good. We had like top 5 offensive line this year. They go back offensive line
Mm-hmm,
coordinator, offensive line coach. So we're looking solid.
mm-hmm,
Defense wise, we just need another edge rusher to go alongside Brian Burns. We get
mm-hmm,
that to go alongside Brian Burns, take a double team off of him.
Facts,
The
facts,
line looks
facts.
scary. We still
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Jeremy Chan. We got J.C. Horn coming back, Dante Jackson, Xavier Woods. Our secondary not that bad. It is look bad
yeah,
against the Buccaneers because
yeah.
C.J. Henderson want to go out there and put a piss poor effort.
yeah. And then we
It's
got
just
bombed
that,
over
We ain't gonna
Baghdad,
get up
most
on that.
definitely.
But we ain't gonna get into that. We're looking
hey,
for it next year.
y'all a solid team. Y'all just missing that piece, bro. That QB, man.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, we either gonna trade out for Lamar, we either gonna draft C.J. Stroud, or what's
Lamar's
your
not
boy
coming to
Bryce Young?
Carolina.
hold on.
Well, he
Lamar's not
Bryce
coming
Young
to
gonna come
Carolina.
there.
Hey, pump the brakes.
Hey,
Pump the
we
brakes.
gotta pump the brakes on that one too. Lamar Jackson is not coming to Carolina.
I don't see why not.
What makes you think
Hey,
he wants to come to
hey.
Carolina?
I don't see
How
why
you
not.
feel as a fan knowing? How you feel as a fan knowing Derek Carr skipped out on the interview? He just said, "Fuck it, let me go to NOLA."
I don't care. I don't care about. I don't care. I mean, Derek Carr, he's a good quarterback, but I mean, there's better quarterbacks out there on the market.
Who,
That's true.
I'm just completely sold on Derek Carr.
who's out there on the market that wants to come to Carolina? Derek Carr may be that piece y'all need, bro. He's a veteran quarterback, and he's not a bad QB. He's really not a bad QB. Y'all have a decent run game. Y'all got DJ Moore. Who else you got? DJ Moore.
Terrence
Damn, who
Marshall
is
Jr.,
Karen Marshall
Rashad
Jr.
Smith. That's why I
Y'all
said we
just
get a
need,
little
yeah,
receiver in
y'all
the
just need.
second
I
round. We
think I
get a
need another
receiver in the
receiver.
second round. We get Jalen
Yeah,
Hyatt from Tennessee out of the second round.
that's what y'all projected to get.
I can see y'all winning
It's been
y'all division,
it's
man.
been talk. It's been talks to get him.
It's not too hard to win y'all division. Eight wins,
Jesus.
Hey
eight
man, they
nine.
get you the home playoff game, right?
It
No
do.
cap.
Hey,
They
it
get you a
do.
home
Cap.
playoff
You
game.
ain't lying about that. It definitely do.
You are not
We're gonna
lying
see.
about
We're gonna see what happens
Because
once
plus,
free
I'm not
agency
I'm not
really
worried
start
about the
going
Saints. The
though.
Saints have no cap room. They can't offer nobody no shit. They have no draft picks. The Falcons are just piss poor. They're just terrible defense wise.
Hey,
Just
I
mediocre.
seen something saying the
Offense wise,
Falcons
they
could
have.
be a landing place for Lamar though.
Why would he go? Who is he gonna throw the ball to?
let's
It's gonna be like Baltimore. He
let's
gonna
be
throw it to
real.
Kyle
Let's be real.
Pitts.
I wanted you to bring that up
Who's he gonna throw the ball
because
to? Who is he throwing the
Hey,
ball to? Oh,
like
to
D
Kyle
Boone said,
Pitts. Who is he
who
throwing the
was he
ball to?
throwing the
Fucking
ball to
Kyle
other than
Pitts.
Kyle
they
Pitts
got they got Kyle Pitts, Drake
and
London
Cordell
down there,
Patterson and Cordell
Cordell.
Patterson?
Hey, they
It's just
can.
like
Hey,
Baltimore.
they
It's
could.
like Baltimore all
They
over
could.
again.
They
But
could.
a
They
Thank
got.
you.
horrible defense.
I'm sure they got draft picks though.
No, they got one
If that's the
first
Hey,
pick.
case, he needs to stay in
hey,
Baltimore, bro.
I'm
hey.
saying
If
he's
if it's
going to Atlanta
if
for a
it's
worse
about
defense and the same thing about the same offense.
that's true, but
Yeah, I'm saying
Lamar wants to be
It's the
it's the
same
exact
thing.
same offense. They got a
back.
they got a
This
good
the
tight
worst
end with Kyle
defense. This the
Pitts, but
terrible
I don't think
defense.
Kyle
Hey,
Pitts is on Mark Andrews level.
No,
And they got a good run
not yet.
game. I don't think Cordell. I
but
think Cordell Patterson is a better runner. I don't know if you think he's better than J.K. Dobbins because
Well, if
J.K.
J.K.
Dobbins
yeah,
Dobbins
kind of
can stay healthy, no.
no, yeah, healthy J.K. Dobbins no. And
I
who's
don't
their
know.
number one?
Cordell was
Drake
kind of
London.
balling this year. Yeah, Drake
He was.
London.
What was his stats? Let me look at my. Let me see his stats, man.
I mean, it wasn't that good because the
It
quarterback
wasn't
was
that
Marcus
good, but he
Mariota
got
and
Marcus
Desmond Ryder.
Mariota's QB.
And
Yeah,
Desmond Ryder.
I also seen something, some crazy. And if it happened, it would actually be insane. Lamar going to the Dolphins.
I've seen that.
because
That would be mentally
that would
insane.
be very, very scary. That's the
It's
fastest offense you'll ever
one.
see.
That's
This ain't
actually
bad though
possible. They don't have
for
the
his
cap room for that.
stats. That ain't
I
bad.
don't
He
see
had
them having the
800.
cap room to pay Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson the Dolphins. I don't see that being possible.
yeah. But
Drake gonna have what?
back to Drake London. For a rookie, he didn't have a bad season. He had 72 grabs, 866, and 4 touchdowns.
That's not
And
bad.
that's what Marcus Mariota throwing him the
Yeah, I would say that
football.
was a Mariota.
So
Yeah,
come
pretty
on,
productive season for a rookie.
Lamar coming down there.
Once again,
Hey, that
my
could be a
point.
second coming
Once
of
again,
Vic.
my point. They have the Ravens.
That'll
They have
liven up the
Rashad
city.
Bateman and Mark Andrews. The Falcons. Drake London.
Yeah,
Kyle Pitts.
but
Same
the
exact thing.
difference is the Falcons will pay him. That's the difference,
Then who's gonna play defense with the Falcons?
bro.
You're
Do
not
you
Preach,
going
think?
nowhere.
preach, Debo, preach. Who's going to
You're
play
not
defense?
going nowhere. You're not going nowhere anyway. You're
Hey
just gonna have a
man,
mediocre season in Atlanta.
they could.
He got hurt.
I'm
That's why.
sure.
Did he get hurt? Yeah, he got hurt this year.
What's the Falcons cap space look like though?
Uh,
I don't know.
'Cause they probably got a much more higher salary cap right now than the Ravens. So say Lamar did decide to go to the Falcons.
they
You don't
have
think that's gonna draw interest
74
from
million.
other
I mean,
free
75
They
agents?
have
million
the
dollars.
second most cap space in the league behind Chicago
Woo!
75
Bears.
million.
Hey, they could make some shit shake.
Can they really though?
They really don't right.
They could. Hey, I heard Arthur Blank is a smooth criminal, bruh.
Don't get me wrong. I would want to go like the Atlanta, just Atlanta. The life in Atlanta, just the city and everything is lit in Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta because I've been there a couple times. Shout out to y'all. But when I want to go play football for the Falcons, when they have nobody there,
Oh
that's
yeah.
impressive. That's enticing me to want to go there.
I mean,
Hmm?
they got youth out there, bruh. And it's not like they in a
Yeah,
difficult division. They're in a way easier division than the Ravens. They're in
that
the
is true.
easiest division in football, so you can
Oh
go
yeah,
I wouldn't
down
not
say
the
the
there.
easiest.
easiest
I wouldn't
division.
say the easiest. I wouldn't say the easiest.
That y'all had a couple bad
Hold
teams
on.
with losing
Hold
records.
on.
He called y'all boys the weakest.
Say we had one
Bro,
bad season. Now they want to call it the worst.
hey,
Worst
every
season.
team in the division had a losing record, Morris, including the Bucks.
And
Yeah,
that was the
they
first
did.
time ever.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me get into my my Giants. We did something y'all teams didn't do. Help made the playoffs and won a
Just to
playoff
get blown out by Philly.
game. We won.
Don't forget that part.
Hey, I was coming to that part. If you let me, just relax. Anyway, until I was rudely interrupted by a hater. Man, we had a pretty good season. Man, we got off to what I think 6-1, 6-2 start, but we got injured along the way, which we lost a couple games. Finished 9-8-1, right? 9-8-1 or 9-7-1?
9-7-1.
9-7-1. 9-7-1. We finished 9-7-1, which to me personally, I think we should have won 10 or 11 games. To me, like the first Washington game, we lost we tied. Excuse me, we tied. Graham Gano missed a field goal. The Cowboys game Monday night, we should have beat them. And what else? What game we lost that we shouldn't have lost to the freaking Colts. We lost to the freaking Colts. I mean the Lions. Excuse me. We lost to the Lions, but the Lions were playing good football. They finished up pretty good. But overall, I think we had a real successful season. We surprised a lot of people in the league. We surprised the whole league because ain't nobody think we were gonna go 9-7-1, let alone make the playoffs and then win a playoff game and beat the second weren't the Vikings the second seed?
Yeah, they were.
I mean third seed. They were third seed, or was it a Niners? No, they were third seed, I
No,
think, right?
they were third.
They were the third. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they
beat
were
the
the third.
third
They were the
seed
third.
at their place. We put up a good game. Mind you, without a true number one receiver, like let me look up Isaiah Hodgins' stats, man, because he came in the back end of the season and balled out for us. Shout out to you, Isaiah Hodgins. You balled out for us. Let me look at your stats. Because we traded for him, I think week 7 or week 8 or something like that. And he finished up with Giants. How many games did he play? Don't tell me how many games I played. He had 33 grabs, 351, and 4 touchdowns for us. And how many games played? I think like 6 or 7 games played. And that,
That's solid.
that's not productive, but that's pretty productive. He shined for us in the division. I mean, the playoff game, the first game that against the Vikings. He balled out. He had 8 for 105 and a touchdown. And then against the Vikings week, Christmas Eve, he had 889 and a touchdown. So he was productive, like D Boone said. I think we're a receiver away. We need to get a receiver in free agency, trade for D Hop, or go try to find somebody, or draft somebody out the draft. And we're a corner. We need another corner to play alongside of Dory Jackson. And I think we'll be right back where we were next year. Because I'm really
Yeah, I need to
listening.
give it that $72 million receiver I got in the payroll.
Oh yeah, we're finna give Kenny Galladay the schmizoot boot. We're finna give him the big boot. Shout out to you, Galladay, but not shout out to you because you came here for
How
2
you
years for
how you
74
how
for
you feel
72.
about the Bradbury rumors?
From what, him coming back?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, he's all right. He's a good zone corner, man to man. You seen what
Debo
Juju was
said
finna
that.
do.
Debo said he trashed.
Yeah, I would say that boy Debo said he trash. But to wrap it up, my season, and one more thing I want the Giants to do, I want them to sign Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley to a long-term deal. As long as we have them two healthy, anything is possible.
Yeah, Saquon about to be coming up on free agency.
No, he's not, because we might give Daniel Jones
Nah,
$30 million and franchise tag Saquon.
That's
I
criminal.
think if y'all gonna do anything, y'all gotta give
criminal.
Saquon the bag. Danny
That's
Jones can
criminal.
be franchised. Y'all gotta
Yeah.
give Saquon the
If
bag.
it's me, I would franchise tag Daniel Jones
Reverse.
and give Saquon 11 or because
I
Aaron
gotta give
Jones from the Packers.
Saquon the bag.
Because Aaron Jones from the Packers, I think he signed for 11. I think for something. He signed. I think his contract is like 11 million a year or something like that. And Saquon Barkley is better than Aaron Jones in my opinion. So I think Saquon Barkley's price range maybe 11.5, $12 million range. Because who gets paid the highest? I think McCaffrey, right? Like 14, 15.
Aaron Jones got paid 4 for 48.
So that's 12, right? Yeah, that's 12.
Yes, 12.
Yeah, so I can see Saquon Rich getting 4 for 12 a year, 12 or 12.5 a year.
I think he definitely came in and proved that he should be paid. I think I wouldn't say to the level of a McCaffrey because McCaffrey is kind of like that. And I think he showed
Hold
that
on.
this season when he
My running
got
back
on
is definitely like that. He just
a team that could do something with him.
don't get it twisted. Before my running back had them 2 knee injuries, who was up there in the running back discussion? Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. They're the same exact running back, but Saquon is just a little bit heavier.
That's true.
And Saquon doesn't take. If you think about it, Chris McCaffrey for that, he's like 5'11", 205. He takes a pounding. If y'all watch the game and when they run the ball with him, he's going straight up the middle, full speed, not slowing down, nothing. And he's only, like I said, 5'11".
I mean, he's physical. He's very physical, but elusive.
Yeah, but he's been
That run
playing
ahead
that.
in championship game was elite.
Yeah, that run was
hurdled somebody, ran him
monster.
over, then juked out there slate all at one
But
play.
you got to think, he's been running like that all his life. You know, his body is kind of running down. I hate to say that, but his body a little wear and tear on that small frame. He ain't that big. He only 205, I think 210, maybe.
I don't know his actual height.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I think he's like 5'11", 205.
McCaffrey,
Like
5'11".
Well, how much you weigh? Yeah, 5'11", man.
Yeah, let me see.
He might be like 205, 210, maybe.
Two or five, yeah.
Bingo.
Saquon 6 foot 230.
2 inches taller and 25 pounds bigger. And Saquon doesn't take a beating like Christian though. Christian takes a beating.
That's true.
A stupid beating.
Christian's usage rate is a little bit higher.
Also, because Christian is definitely usage rate a lot higher than Saquon.
Yeah, hell yeah. You could line Christian out there at receiver 1. He could be your depth.
Christian
he could be
lines
receiver
up
1
anywhere on the field.
Yeah. Saquon can't line up. He can line up just in a slot and do slot routes maybe. But as far as a receiver route, breaking it down, nah, McCaffrey could do that because his dad was a receiver. I'm pretty sure you can line McCaffrey out there as your receiver 1.
Oh yeah, he can line up anywhere on the field. He go out there and return punts.
Yeah, I think he
He's
did
Go
that
out
at
there,
Stanford.
go out
put
there,
him
throw
anywhere.
touchdowns.
He can do anything on the football field. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. I know we're gonna be ending pretty soon. One last thing I want to talk about is All-Star Weekend. You
Oh yeah,
know,
let's go ahead and jump in that All-Star Weekend, man.
I don't really, I don't know who participating in what. To be honest,
I saw the dunk
Well,
contest on
the dunk
TikTok.
contest. Yeah,
I know one
hey,
person is Matt McCulloch. I think that's his
yeah.
buddy.
For the
Matt
Lakers, yeah, from
McClung,
the Lakers.
Matt
Yeah,
hey,
McClung,
bruh,
excuse me, Matt McClung. Um,
the dunk contest got away from what it used to be. It used to be kind of
hey,
fun.
bruh.
yeah, the
The
dunk
dunk
contest used to be
contest
like
used to
that.
It
mean
used to be
something,
lit.
bruh. I
It
ain't
used to be
recognize
fun.
nobody's name at first until I seen Matt McClung, and even him, I'm like, bruh,
No cap.
that's not a motherfucker that nobody wants to see in a dunk contest. Like, granted, he's gonna put on the show because he does have bunnies, but like, I'm trying to see a nigga like Ja in the dunk contest. Like,
Yeah, no
I
cap.
feel like what
I'm
they
trying to
started
see
doing
us.
too.
I'm trying to. It's All-Star Weekend. I'm trying to see an All-Star in the dunk contest. You feel me?
Yeah, they getting too bougie. I
Yeah,
don't want to get
I'm
hurt.
saying.
Pay me,
Yeah,
nigga. Jump in
yeah.
that
They
dunk.
didn't got into where they want to get like the third and 14th man on the roster that can dunk. Hey, yeah, let's bring
Yeah,
him on the dunk contest. I seem like somebody bring him the dunk contest.
cause back in the
Bro, you
day,
got you got you
right?
got niggas who are in the dunk contest where if they on the court, motherfuckers are going to go get their nachos, bro. Ain't nobody watching them niggas play.
Hey,
Exactly.
bro.
They
And
used to
back
have
in the
Nate
day,
Robinson on there dunking, Gerald Green,
Kobe Bryant won it. I think Vince Carter
Mike,
and Michael
Mike,
Jordan was in it. Dominique Wilkins was in it. God, Paul George was in it one
Dwight
year.
Howard was in it.
The White,
Levine,
one of y'all said Nate Robinson already.
Yeah, Levine was in it, definitely in it.
Levine,
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, and these are starters. These people were starting in their team on their
like
team.
Exactly.
stars, bro.
Like
Legit, all
what?
like they legit playing in the All-Star game too, type shit.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, some of them legit playing in the All Star game. Like, come on now.
Who won the 3-point contest? I know Dame was in it.
I
Yeah,
know
look it up. I didn't check the 3-point contest.
Jason Tatum in it. Dame, Tyrese Halliburton,
Oh,
Julius
that's not
Randle.
bad. Buddy
Why is
Hield.
Julius Randle in the fucking 3-point
Whoa.
contest?
I got
Why is he
I gotta
not
get
Lauren
up
in
for
the
this
Markin,
one. I gotta sit
Lauren
up for
Markin,
this
and
one.
Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield, Kevin Huerter from the Kings. Who that is?
I'm gonna be real. Tyler
And
Hero
Jason
might go out
Tatum.
there and fuck that bitch up. No cap.
I don't know. Buddy
I
Hield
want to.
might, but if Buddy Hield is hitting, he might
Buddy
win that.
Hill. Hey, Buddy Hill
He
might
might
win that.
win that. If he actually hitting, he might win the all.
To
He
be
is a shooter.
honest, yeah, Buddy Hill might win that all. No
So
cap.
if you go out there actually try to like shoot, he's
Yeah,
winning that.
Buddy Hill's winning that, and no cap. And what else? Who tonight's the Celebrity All Star game, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
so.
Nah, I
And
ain't gonna watch it.
the Rising. I think the Rising Stars game is
Yeah,
tonight
the
too.
Rising Stars. I think that little challenge, whatever they had with the
Yeah,
Cooper brothers,
something
is
like that.
tonight too. I don't know who wants to see that, but okay.
Now,
I
back in
think
the day,
so.
the Rising Star Challenge used to like that. Like when Kyrie dropped Brandon Knight in the Rising Star Challenge, that was OD back in the day. But nobody, I mean, nobody really, I don't know. Nobody really
How about
participates.
it?
The only thing they participate in is the All Star game. Like
And the All Star game, not even all that. Just go out there running around shooting.
running around shooting, throwing them half court shots, man. Nigga, y'all
And
niggas are off 13.
they
They're
got
off
the first
13
game.
days.
They got the first game to like 200 or something like that. Like what
Yeah,
is
that shit
that?
is.
Like
It get
the fourth
competitive at
quarter,
the
they
end
start
though.
talking.
It do,
Yeah,
but
it get
if I
competitive at the
know
end though.
if I'm off them next 9 days, I think they're off 9 days. I'm going all out because I know I'm off 9 days. I'm gonna chill them 9 days. So let me go ahead and put on a show for the crowd. Treat it like a little playoff game.
Oh,
You know, get a little.
they about to put on the show. Who y'all think gonna win? Who y'all think gonna win?
You
So
know who I'm going.
we got team LeBron and team Giannis. Team Giannis is Giannis, Embiid, Kyrie, Mitchell, Tatum. Wait, KD's not playing. They got Bam, Jalen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Julius Randle, and Siakam. And then, the Western Conference is Team LeBron. It was Brian, Luca, Laurie Markkinen, Ja Morant,
I ain't gonna lie.
Jokic.
LeBron team look kind of stacked.
Hey, Curry and Zion not playing, but they got
I
Anthony
know, but
Edwards,
he still
De'Aaron
got
Fox.
Dame and Sabonis.
Yeah, I'm going Team Bron.
Paul George, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaren Jackson, Dame, Sabonis. Yeah,
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
Hey,
I
yeah,
don't know, bro.
Sweep
LeBron.
them, sweep them, sweep them. I'm
The only
with
reason
Team Bron.
I'm going Team Giannis, bro. You know Giannis will try hard.
I'm probably going Team LeBron.
I'm going Team LeBron.
You
Giannis
got
will
Y'all heard it
try
here
hard.
first, man. I'm going
Jokic,
Team Bron.
Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, Shai, SGA, Dame, and Sabonis.
Like, come
I
on
don't
now,
know about that one.
Like,
Hey,
I don't know about that one.
hey, Kyrie a bucket, Giannis a try hard, and B can hoop. Donovan Mitchell a bucket, Jason Tatum a bucket. I'm gonna be
Kyrie
the
gonna show up to play
outlier.
though. You know he be
I'm
a little iffy
gonna go with
sometimes
the
playing.
East. Now, hey, if Curry was playing, I would be Team Bron all the way, like 100%.
Embiid is not even 100%. I don't think.
I like that they went back and formatted the All-Star game towards East versus West, bro. I ain't really like when they was doing the draft your team and you could
Yeah,
do.
that shit was kind of gay. Oh,
Hey, you gotta chill.
but yeah, that shit was kind of wild.
But pick. I want to go since we at the halfway point. Picks for who y'all. I think out the East, Milwaukee is gonna get there. Cause I don't see the Celtics beat them this year. Giannis is just on a different mission with the way he's hooping. And you know who my pick is out the West. I don't never sleep on them boys in Golden State. That boy Curry the GOAT, low key. And I think they a scary team to face in the playoffs. And
Me,
Without the West at the Lakers.
Golden State in 6.
Without the West at the
me,
Lakers.
me. I'm going out the East. I'm probably going with the Milwaukee boys over Philly in the Eastern Conference Finals game. In 6 games, they're beating Philly 4-2. And then out the West, you know who I got out the West regardless, man. LA, Yo,
Hey man,
yo. You see what we did the other night? With LeBron
I
playing
don't
with
know.
them? You see
Out
what we
the
did the other
East,
night?
I'm
Let him
going
know,
with
D-Boom.
Boston. I'm going with Boston out the East probably. Boston looking on a
Boston.
different mission with Tatum and Brown both playing. I don't know.
And I forgot Giannis.
It's gonna
Is
be
Giannis
tough to
hurt?
beat.
Giannis hurt his wrist, I thought, last night.
I mean, he should be fine by then, but
he
I
fine.
mean, but still, I
That
still
nigga probably
like
did that on
Boston.
purpose. He didn't want to play no more.
Giannis is okay.
And then out the West, I want to say the Lakers, but with KD coming back to the Suns, that makes them very scary.
That is, but
That
they
is
ain't got no
true.
defense.
That
They
makes
traded away
them.
their defense though.
That is
You gonna
true.
let Chris Paul? You
the
gonna
Not
let Chris
even
Paul
Mavericks.
to defend?
not even just
Old ass
their
Chris Paul.
defense. They traded away a lot of depth. They're not
Yeah,
getting
like they
anything
don't got a
moving
lot of
forward.
depth either. You
And
want
in the
KD? You
off,
want KD guard somebody and then try to turn around and score 35?
No, no,
and
that's starting five though. Is this?
Yeah, that's 35
in
is
the in the off, that depth matter, bro.
and the playoff depth matters, and you ain't got it. You're tough. It's tough for you, and I feel like they don't have a lot. The deepest team is the Clippers. Let's be real. I can't even though there are little brothers, the Lakers little brothers downstairs, whatever. They still got a lot of depth on that team. The Clippers are somebody if they can get clicking and don't be folding in the playoffs. Don't that's a scary team to the Clippers.
That's if
Hey
they stay
man,
healthy and actually play.
Yeah, and they stay
Warriors,
healthy.
Warriors.
Man,
No, but I
the
don't know if
Warriors
the
are good.
Lakers keep playing like they did last night. You might want to watch out.
I'm telling you, you might want to watch out.
Hey, just Curry hurt right now, so I can't really say much. But when Curry comes back, man, can't count them boys out.
Yeah, you
And
can.
they getting it. They are a champion. They got championship DNA in them as a team. They got a unit of champions, not just a few guys in order to win. They know it. They know what time of the season it is, bro. Curry gonna come back. I don't know when he's scheduled to come back. I feel like it's supposed to be in like early March. Um, they already a playoff team right now. With the season ended today.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Lakers.
but
With Lakers,
I want Dame to do good, but he don't got no help.
Lakers ain't got. Yeah, he doesn't have. He doesn't have no help.
Cause that nigga Dame, that nigga like that. That nigga a bucket.
Yeah, he's a bucket.
Definitely, he's gonna be the reason with no chip.
But I'm
Daddy,
telling y'all, don't sleep
I'm
on
saying.
them Lakers, man. We're
I'm,
only
I'm,
like
I'm,
what? I think we're not that far from like. Let me see the West standings.
I think they're 10th as of right now.
No, I think we're worse
are
than that.
y'all are y'all playing? I was about to say 10th is a play-in.
We're not even playing. I think we're like 13.
Yeah, we're 13. 2 games behind the Jazz, which are at the 11th seed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're not that far. If we string along
Ooh.
some good games,
Hey, the
some
Warriors are a playoff playing team right now
Up
too.
to 9, but it's because Curry's hurt, bro.
Yeah, we 2 games behind the Warriors.
yeah, I'm saying we're not that far,
Curry,
but the West is not that good because we're 27
Curry's
and
hurt.
32. Let's be real. If
You
we
said
if
what?
we
You said what,
somehow
man?
go ahead.
What was me? Shit was cutting out. I didn't know what he said.
But like I was
I was just
saying, man,
saying, Curry's hurt. That's all I was saying.
like I was saying, the Lakers are 27 and 32. If we somehow string along a 5-6 game win streak, that would bump us up to 33 wins. And we would be like third or fourth, excuse me, in the Western Conference. And I can feel like we can string along five game win streak. We win 2 or 3 games, we're in the plane. Like,
Let me see. We played the Warriors.
we play the Warriors after the break.
Yeah, after All-Star break. Yep. The first game of the All-Star break.
You know that's a dub for us. Y'all know that. So when does they play? That's on a Wednesday. They play on a Wednesday.
Thursday.
On Thursday, wasn't that the 20th something? I
28th.
mean, that's the last day.
No,
Boom.
23rd.
I'm about to say, damn. That's 23rd. That's 6 days from now. I don't know.
It's next Thursday, I think.
Who knows? Yeah, man. Like I said,
Yeah,
man,
it's next Thursday.
we string along 2 or 3 games, 4 or 5. We're back in business, baby. We are
But
way. Go ahead.
we ain't really had on there. If there was anything else y'all wanted to talk about, I know D Boone got a little dinner he probably got to get ready for.
Or you know you got to fly out to Dubai business
You know,
man. You
they
know
I
that.
they
wish.
got dinner. They going to Nobu tonight.
Hey, too far.
Ah man,
Hey,
y'all got anything else, man?
Jesse Bates is a free agent? Hmm.
Who?
Jesse Bates?
Interesting.
Hmm.
They,
Jesse Bates.
I don't know if they'll bring him back. They gotta protect Burrow.
If
We'll
they don't
take him.
bring Jesse Bates back, we would
We'll
take
take
him.
him. But I mean, we'll take him.
We'll gladly
We'll
take
take
him.
him.
Take him for the home team
But
discount too.
real quick to the viewers, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to this first episode of Views from the Lakes.
Right.
Appreciate y'all for
So,
being part of this journey, and we're gonna have
Yeah.
more content coming soon.
Yeah. Once we get up and
stay
low,
tuned.
yeah, stay tuned. One more thing. Once we get up and going, if y'all know y'all sports and y'all want to hop on the show and talk y'all little shit, hit us DM us and Views from the Lakes, and we're gonna get some arranged. You gotta gladly be on the show and talk your junk. The more the better. But I ain't got nothing else. This was Forrest, D Boone, and Jermaine. We're your hosts from Views from the Lake. And that is all, folks.
All right, see y'all next week.
Next week, yeah. See y'all next week. Yeah.